in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
1st and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Back at the 26-yard
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and now push them to 4th down. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Keeping it with Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Flush out now to his left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Texans 10. Jaguars nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Washington now to return. Jukes away from one. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That's complete to Bowers outright. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He puts it back to the 20. little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Now it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a tip drill. Intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Throwing now off the play action. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
He was tackled.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Chase has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. 28-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Gibbs. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. And I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics. Like
it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jaguars parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Jaguars 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Blast through midfield. And he gets this down to the 38. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. First and 10.
They motion Dell over left. On play action, here's Stroud. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. Now Pratt has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Pratt. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. And off to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll fire ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Once again, it is Jack Browning out for the punt. Escapes a defender. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's 1-1.
Across his body, and they make the interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon. So far, this script has dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Fourth down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nixon's going to get this off his own read. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. They go play action on 1st down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's gonna be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Gets his tight end on the corner route. He's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Texans in front here at NRG. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now it's Pratt. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's Pratt to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no. They dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8.
8-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here.
Mixon, ball carrier.
They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Timeout coming from the
Brings up
Texans.
2nd
That's their
and 4.
first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Formation for the Texans.
Past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44.
Take over first and
The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. There's enough time they can work into field goal range before actually attempting one as time expires. Pratt throwing here. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 1.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pratt looking to throw. Escapes the pocket.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Little knocks it through. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. And it's the second-year man, Jalen McMillan. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Commanders get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Chris Olave. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Saints get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Jordan Mason. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in, week out. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
So that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 47.
They're going play action. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw by Stroud. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 16-yard line.
Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. He fields it at his 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Coming right is Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking to throw. Pratt. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Pratt. Screen here for Gibbs. Jukes away from one. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
The nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. We're working a couple yards past the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They go play action with Stroud. Low left side, caught by Bryant. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Punting unit out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Amon-Ra St. Brown to touchdown.
For the extra point.
Little tax on the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
Jaguars 17, Texans 16.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Stroud to throw on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6. brings up 2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. Out quickly to down. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Late to Tank Dell. That's a
Third
gain of
down, and they
6.
need to get 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and long for him here. And they pick him off again! Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Pratt. Brought in close to the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
9 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Now it's Pratt. On the move, headed right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Facing 4th down, Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. A give to Mixon up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. On play action, here's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
41-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they take him down right along the 30. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running it with Mixon. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Texan.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
A good boy happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Gets out of trouble. He's running with it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. A give. This is Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Loss of 2 yards.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to finish 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Jaguars and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Pratt to throw it. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Pratt throwing here. He's got Thomas on the slant. A lot of space ahead. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Pratt to throw. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Has it down close. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now the give to Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
First down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans losing by 4. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Stroud throwing here on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Devin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running for it, Mixon. And he works this to the 38 before going now. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Brooks. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Sends this to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he has the Jaguar first down, Gronk. They can run out the clock on this win. Houston calls it second timeout. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Now Gibbs escapes the defender. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 2nd and 3 now. They're going to pass it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Buys time, rolling right. That's the line he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
22 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Again,
line.
left side for Gibbs. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
Touchdown.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Patrick Surtain.
Here's Stroud now. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. Escapes out to the left. And this one doesn't go far. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars, as we'll see you next time from Houston.